Welcome back to Holme Wold, everyone. Starting off feeding the cows because I very rarely show this kind of stuff. So a couple of bales of alfalfa silage going in, a couple of bales of hay, and annoyingly I knocked one off of the mountain that I stacked up. Then going to stick the high dump bucket on to clean the cows out, and that will also go into the feed mix. I do a couple of different mixes on here. This first one I generally do a full load of, and then because it's not quite enough to feed the cows, I do a much more simple mix as well. So now we're just going to head round to the forage store. We'll get a bit of brewer's grain silage and then a load of grass silage. That gives us a full load of TMR to feed to the cows. They take about 1.5 loads. So this one is just brewer's grain silage, hay, straw and grass silage, I believe. Just so I can mix it out of the forage store quickly. What I have left over from here I just tip back into the forage store. So today we're going to cut the maize to make silage. This is my third attempt at doing this video. Well, it gets broken into 3 parts. So I've put that big bunker silo in. We're going to lease this Krone Big XM with the tracks. This is a modded version, and then the Krone 9 meter header. We can't afford to buy it. We're also going to stick that on auto drive and send it over to the field, and we're going to lease another trailer. So we've got 3 trailers we can run because it's a reasonable distance back to the field, or from the field to the yard. So I'm just setting up the auto drive route to dump into the bunker. Have a bit of a faff about with getting points in the right place. And the thing that I think I found with this is actually, rather than worrying about placing the waypoint, if you record the course and then go back and place the waypoint, that seems to work better. So my plan is for me to drive this and have auto drive and follow me carting. I'm going to start off with follow me just to get around the headland. It's a really nice forage harvester. Why have I recorded this video 3 times? I started off with the John Deere forage harvester from the Kemper pack, and I found that it wouldn't fill the trailers properly, which got really frustrating with using auto drive because the carter would just sit there, or I'd have to set it so that it wouldn't fill the trailer very much. And I got really frustrated and I deleted the videos that I'd recorded. I had to chop most of this field and I just deleted it. You will then have seen in the thumbnail that there is a third forage harvester that I used because I cut most of this field and then had to save and go and do something else. Would not reload because of an error in this mod. And I couldn't work out a simple fix, so I deleted it and had to lease another one, and I just went for the base game Krone, which doesn't have the tracks but did the job. Anyway, first load of chaff, or fresh maize going in the bunker. This is with auto drive. I also tried to get course plate to push back into the bunker, and it couldn't protect the bunker walls properly, so that went really badly as well. Honestly, I was about ready to bin this series with how close we are to FS19. I got so frustrated and fed up. But we're getting going now. Cutting a bunch of headlands at the top so that auto drive hopefully has room to turn around once we get going properly. Something I have found is if you want to use auto drive to cart, it's actually better if you use a worker. Certainly for forage harvesting, I found even the base game workers work really well with this combination. It was slightly eye-opening because I didn't think the base game workers would be so good, but they worked really well because they would stop when the trailer wasn't in the right place. And it'd get a bit slow and clunky as the tractor inched forward, and then the harvester would inch forward a bit, and they would just repeat that. So the way I got this to work best in the end was which is annoying because I wanted to drive the forage harvester, have the forage harvester on a worker, and I've got another field to chop, and I start that on course plate. And for me to cart in the field, at least once the trailer gets quite full, and then use auto drive to run them tractors backwards and forwards between the farm and the field. just trying to push up the fresh maize a bit so that we've got some space in the bunker to tip. So this is it actually running quite nicely. I'm driving the forage harvester at the moment, and I hate the way auto drive does that, but I can't help it. So we did get it running quite well. I originally had the 8 RT on the bunker, but because it wouldn't detect with course plate for some reason, and I was wanting to use course plate to push up, I switched JCB out for the 8 RT on the carting job, but that's not working that much better. Certainly not pushing up because I couldn't use course plate on it. So I spent a fair bit of time while a worker drove the chopper pushing up and managing the bunker and managing tipping the trailers. Yeah, I was really close to having it. We've got 4 more fields to harvest on here. I'm not doing the grass silage cut on here. We've got enough grass silage to last us through, and this series will definitely be ending in a few episodes' time. You can see we end up with some mountains of maize silage. If you're interested in Maize Plus and Terralife and things, I should be on the Alien Pool stream on Thursday evening. I think it's going to be 7 PM UK time, probably. There are going to be a few of us on there so we can ask Paul questions about Terralife and the cool things that they're hoping will come to FS22. And then obviously all of the bronze and above Giants partners will be getting access to FS22 on Friday. So I'm planning to watch as much streaming and videos as possible throughout the weekend, just to learn as much as I can, because we're all starting from scratch, aren't we? We don't know how animals are going to work. It's the big one. What changes they've made to animals, I don't think it's as much as I would like. When I was watching the Alien Pool stream this week, he was saying that the animals have not had as significant as an improvement as I might have liked. So we're not getting calves and bulls and heifers for the cows, for example. So we will see. Given, depending on the starting point, who knows what modders will do as well. With a more powerful engine and hopefully more optimized engine, we might be able to get more out of it for things like Seasons Plus. Who knows? So first field almost done on here, and we've got a heck of a lot of maize silage. We would be able to feed a lot of cows with this, or put a lot of it through the BGA. Auto drive is working okay. It just didn't deal well with very full trailers. It was quite frustrating. So I've got the chopper on course plane out. We're into the second field. This is a much bigger field, and I'm carting around our headlands just because it's easier. I can tuck in next to the forage harvester because there isn't a lot of room. As you'll see, when I have to back this trailer all the way back down the field, I might actually have to cut that out. Yeah. But you see, this is the second trailer full, and we're running down the side of the field. You can just about fit a tractor down. This is where I saved and reloaded, and the game would not reload. It just hung, and there was some errors reported in the log around the Chrome that I was using. So returned it, released a base game one, gave myself the money back because it was a victim of the bug. Okay, so I've stopped at this point. The bunker is almost full. We have a lot of the field left, but I kind of ran out of time and motivation. So thanks for watching, folks. Bit of a ranty, weird one today. Like, subscribe, comment. I will catch you next time.